Your name is somebody password. I will tell you later.
Who be that?
DKB.
That's why I say the Bulari assistant. Cause
Oh why?
no, it has to be a very helpful.
And the head they shrink. Oh.
It a shrink. If it a shrink, the hair no. You see when you keep a lot of
but
hair.
my eyes to no good on Friday, so I feel they lie you.
No, I bet you be Friday. Look, you say they say albino people.
And then they look different at night.
They lost Fridays. So you be albino. The whole point is saying, Charlie, this year I'm on for guests. And the Slay Queens are in trouble.
Why?
And right now the sugar daddies are not picking their calls again.
Why?
From now to the end of this year, no video call for any Slay Queen. Whether you've had an accident.
Some they break through. Some they crack the code.
They want to get Balano.
Charlie, DKB has been doing a lot for himself, man.
Thank
and
you,
I want to say this. I said this even before we played your video now, that Charlie single-handedly, you've done so much for this industry.
Yeah.
And I want to say, I mean, you will be lying to yourself if you can sit somewhere today and so compared to your favorite, DKB will be funny. In fact, trust me, I have been there. We get some throwback picture. If we show on for the screen right now, the
screens have go fit crack. We can lose our signal. The station can lose its resolution.
National Communication District will come inside.
If you look for
Media
your
Commission
phone,
will come inside.
Oh yes,
they will come inside.
FDA,
they will shut you down. FDA will.
This picture is not approved
by the FDA.
Vetting days.
Hey, Charlie, see, because I know how you're passionate about this thing.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, back in uni and how Charlie, yo, DKB hustle. Those days, Charlie, unless your man knows to say, I go cook rice, I carry rice cooker. Then you can say, oh, Giovanni, I mean, you know, we are guys, we are G's, right? All because he gets it all. Or you know, so go buy. Oh. Yeah.
Alcohol.
No alcohol.
Because this Friday I want to take it easy.
Yeah, that's okay.
I don't want to work with my head.
That's okay. Have you ever worked with your head before?
Yeah, and it has more stability.
We are worried now
that you ever work with the part of the body. So if I'm working with the heaviest part,
now we are worried that you ever worked with your head before. Where the floor still there, so nothing happens. You know, create pothole, nothing.
You see there's some cracks around the new town, the new Kosa.
Charlie DKB, how have you been, man?
I've been fine managing, you know, pushing the comedy agenda, trying to still make comedy relevant and push the young ones to gain them some attention. And it's really working, you know. I've been that type who pushes everybody irrespective of your genre. I've pushed musicians, actors, actresses. So it's not limited to comedy.
You're an assemblyman within our space.
Yeah, assemblyman, but I am not honorable approaching.
And you're like the way the spirit of the comedy space right now in Ghana, like
I'm very impressed. But you know the thing is, when it goes good, that's where you have people trying to cause confusion and division in the genre, especially when things are going well and you know. But when it starts happening, you should know that the genre has progressed.
Good.
Yeah, because
so right now we can compare. We have the luxury.
Yeah, we have the luxury to compare. Oh, man, I like this person. I don't like that person.
Everybody, they
yes, right now you get some. Last December, for instance, literally almost every end of year party had some comedy bits in there. Yeah. And it's good for me, though I didn't participate in almost any of it because people are scared, you know, I might overcharge.
You know the sad part, especially when nobody called you.
Yeah,
but then you hear calls that, oh, we called him, he said it's not available for the gig.
Yeah, later on I kept hearing from some radio presenters and co that, tell him, they called you, and then I said, who called me? Who? And then eventually you realize they called a friend of yours.
You have middlemen, you get managers
managers who don't exist. And then they tell you, oh, KB, the way you charge there, it will be too much. So let me make a link to the other younger comedians. And when I got to hear that, I wasn't bothered. It made me happy because
you have options.
Yeah, because they have options. Because at first it was just me, and it was too much pressure. For instance, you know, I used to do a monthly comedy show, Comedy Express.
Yeah, you started that way before.
Yeah, 3 years back to back, non-stop.
Yeah.
If I was looking for an interview, 4 stations agreed for the interview, but then they all want me at the same time. The same morning show, everybody wants.
Wow.
And I'm like, oh, use this person. Oh, there's no news about the person. But now, there's news about Lexi, there's news about Obi, there's news about Jacinta, there's news about Foster. Chemical. So, it's like, there are good options now, and it means that the genre has grown. So, I'm supposed to be worried as a regular Ghanaian who has helped some people gain attention, and it's like, you know, they are now getting the minor gigs. You know, because the minor gigs is nice. I brought my guy, the fuel, the prepaid, you know, be jokey, they handle and meat. So the big monies, you don't touch it. So that's why people are scared to help the young ones grow because they feel like
They go take
you
your
can't
space
take the small monies.
Do you feel threatened in any way as a king of comedy?
Oh, if I'll be threatened, should have been threatened when the end of year parties were happening and I was not getting a single call. But for me, my joy is the fact that I've seen people grow. That's my joy. I don't.
Who for you currently is that guy that maybe?
Oh, I have the guys. Yes,
Okay.
I don't.
No
I
single
don't do
one.
one person at a time. I push everybody.
So your
at the
favorite
same
comedians right now would be?
time. Before I start helping you, before I start supporting you, you are my favorite.
Okay.
I studied in secret. I'll study you without you knowing. So when I go like, yo, come Comedy Express, then every month I repeat you.
Does that include Kambu? Okay, that's an inside joke.
Kambu, Shoo,
yeah.
Shoo.
Yeah.
That guy is a rich man.
I know.
He came to flop over my shoe. He's a rich man. He shoe the shine past your shoes. That shoe was Louboutin straight from
Tell you that experience
Italy.
I will never forget.
Shoe like
Hey,
you know.
so those of you don't know. So those of you don't know the
shoe.
shoe story. So DKB's one-man show, some comedian come with a guy me I know him. So he hyped me. He told me, say, Giovanni, do you know I'm currently in comedy? I say, oh wow, you don't say. Since when? He's like, Charlie, watch me shine. I don't know say be shoe they go shine. No. So me too, I just watch him. And ladies and gentlemen, we will be just the beggar. We sit up the beggar, make it left them. We will be just the clap for him.
Wait, say he go
So
finish
whoever
that story today.
You see, and I will be disappointed if that guy no blow up in future as a comedian. Because I really want to see the overcoming story. You know that motivational
Well,
speech?
you know,
that
I
I started
defeated
like this.
the-
I defeated the status quo.
My guy, that guy.
It's okay.
It's okay. You know what?
It's okay,
2
it's
weeks
okay.
before,
Yeah.
at Comedy Express, he shut it down. The
You're
same
kidding.
joke. That's the danger of comedy. The same joke that flies here, when you go to another place, they don't want to hear. The joke will disappoint you as if it has never been a joke before. So I told
And
him,
he kept going. We said, sir, it's okay. We are
It's
done.
like
You did
work
spoon food. We did beg. You said we sat.
sati. It's okay.
You said no. Let me give you pot belly.
I want the video. I know God.
It's okay, it's
has
okay.
made
You don't know
women
what-
in such a way
It's
that
okay.
go. Thank you so much. Because I'm telling you, God
It's
is
okay.
thunder, fire, thunder, fire. God, the guy, the chew program
Yeah.
said, God, the thing is start from God.
Yeah.
So no matter how you stop him, he will always come back. You guys suffered. I
know,
wasn't
right?
there.
It could be crazy, but hey, but I mean, yes, we thank God for the journey.
Yeah, sure,
And
sure.
Any joke landed you in trouble lately? I mean, the shatter joke, followed back.
That's the thing people don't know. Anytime most times I hear people say, but you have insulted people, so when we insult you, why do you get offended? I say, no, I don't insult people. I make jokes about people. Making jokes about people or trolling. Trolling as a word itself means it is supposed to offend. Trolling means you are dragging the person. Trolling means you are discrediting the person. Trolling means that you are hurting the person
Deliberately.
deliberately to gain some fun out of it. That's the main essence of trolling. I am making light of something about you or something you've done so that we all laugh together. So all those things I've been saying about all the artists, Sarkodie, Wale, Stone, Samini, all of them, they don't get offended. They
And these are
watch.
people you know. on the
Yeah,
personal
they watch
level.
and laugh because some don't even know that I've noticed that thing about them. Like Ochame Kwame.
Yeah, when he speaks.
Yeah, he speaks English like
you
like
from couscous.
Couscous. Yeah, couscous. Wow. I said,
Rap
yeah, it's
dak
blocked.
sa.
TV3 is a good station.
Station. Wow.
Yeah.
Mr. Versa.
Mr. Versa. A charming
Me
Kwame. You have to always keep the mouth open for the extra air to
See,
come out.
if you listen carefully, go, if you see the consonant, they drop
They
from the
drop,
vowels.
then the capital letters they
drop,
come,
yeah,
small
they drop from
letters
the
they
vowels,
come.
like plum, plum,
You
plum.
can see the subject verb agreement.
See, we,
on
they
his
watch
mouth.
you. They watch you. Shouts go out to you and the entire
Please.
family, Anika.
He defeated me in the press up, so me, I don't even like him. So he,
But yeah.
like he, for instance, later on, he came to me, we observant, pal. I didn't know, yes, how. I was saying, me, bro, from now, man, for tears, because me, Kumasi, people are not used to me speaking his you. I was saying, me can't moon tears, say, I sent me in the camp of you,
So you're not quick-tempered.
You see, people think they give us quick-tempered. So I asked them, you tell me good morning, we are born. No. But you come and write. DKB should stop doing this comedy thing. He's not funny. Even my dog is funnier than him. Stupid fool. Go and find some mechanic work to do. Then I'm supposed to see and go like, hey, you finish me. Hey, punchline. Hey.
right.
That block you, one. They block you if you for your neck and back before. No, because have dignity. Don't disrespect me and call it having fun.
True.
Look, sometimes before I go on stage, some artists come to me and remind me that I must tell jokes about them. Yes, and some too correct me. Like I remember Van Vicker, for instance.
Yes.
So Van Vicker, for instance, corrected me when I told a joke about him at the first Golden Movie Awards at a banquet hall. Yeah. So I spoke about how his reaction always buffers before he gives it. You know, computer, when it buffers, it loads. So his reaction always loads. So for instance, again...
So that's when, between that time and what you do next.
Yeah, that's the internet has been loading. Yeah, it's loading 3G, 4G, before Van Vicker react. Actually.
You know how great Mozilla? Then Google
by the time Mozilla complain about the slap,
the event finished where we go.
It's like, I hear a sound. So Van Vicker, like when a girl slapped the boyfriend, pa, how did you slap me? Why did you slap me? What do you mean? Van Vicker always say, pa.
Did you just slap me?
Did you just slap? No, she kissed you. So, you know.
So what did he say? What was the correction?
Later on, he came backstage to tell me about how, yes, he agrees. Those times, that's how his acting was, because he was not flexible. He hadn't identified himself yet. So, you know, right now his acting has improved and he's no more that guy I used to think. So maybe if I used to watch old movies, his new movies are better now. So if I get a chance, when I go back and I get a little spot, I should throw some highlight. And I went back and I threw some highlight on it. And then after I exaggerated, I'm like, right now, his reaction is so quick. Before you slap, you're like, why did you slap me? Police are like, hey, you know, slap you, wait, need a slap come. And we all had fun.
Yeah, that's it.
So I don't disrespect anyone. So anytime people come and throw insults at me and I block them, they're like, you insult people. No.
3 lessons you've learned as a comedian that young comedians probably watching us right now would want to take note of. And then after that, we'll talk about one experience you never, ever forget in your comedy career. Either a good one or a bad one. Probably both. We'll take a good one and a bad one. Let's go with the 3 lessons. DKB Comedy 101.
Comedy 101, 3 lessons. Write a joke every day.
Every day?
I have materials. Bro, I have jokes. I have jokes about everything. And the second one, there are some jokes, God throws it into your mind like a burning cattle.
Right on stage?
I tell you. No. Okay. So they're random. You are driving, you're at home eating.
Or watching TV or something.
Watching TV, you understand? Then it can just hit your mind like, imagine Giovanni having running stomach at Newtown public toilet. You understand?
I will not be in your imagination again.
You refuse. You withdraw yourself.
No. Let me alight here.
No, So, when it hits you like that, you will laugh.
Yeah.
Now, the mistake we make as comedians, when it hits you and you laugh, you're like, I remember. You are lying.
You forget it.
So, that very moment, have a place to record it. Either voice recording or have a notes app where I just quickly type Giovanni Newtown public toilet reaction, then I leave it there. So anytime you come, you see it, it reminds you that you can now develop the joke well and even have other people. And
the
then
final one.
Thirdly, chase platform, not money.
Platform?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because not every platform is a good one.
No, chase platform and not money. In the sense that look at rather paying your dues than the dues paying you. The young ones these days, they start a career after 3 months. You get in touch with them, come pass through for me. Oh, boss, how much you will give me? You're like, if you're not a part of the show, nobody cares. I'm trying to give you a platform and then see what you're saying. I should pay you. Then they get offended. Platform will go chop. Platform. If some of us didn't use platform, where will we? Because you see, the thing is, the bigger picture you should look at is how much will the person give you? 200 Ghana. So because of that 200 Ghana, you have to refuse the opportunity for people to see you where they can book you for 3,000 cedis, where they can book you for 5,000, and that 5,000, 3,000 they are booking you for. The organizer who puts you on the platform has no share in it. That's the wisdom they should apply. See, I served Bulare for 3 years without asking for money. I don't need it. I don't even want it. Yes, you are my witness. We used to host shows for him.
Yeah, campus events, all weeks.
When did
beach
Bulare come
party.
to us and we're like, so Bula, how much should they give we? No. It was even a piece of joy that, I'm doing something for Bulare. The boys these days need to pay their dues. They are too comfortable. They are too entitled. You forgive him money. Look, Sarkodie says that if you're an artist, artistic, whatever, I'm giving an opportunity, a platform to be in my music video. But Sarkodie, they were insulting Sarkodie. What do you mean? Play platform, go chop. If platform, we are doing all this for platform, what do you mean? Give us money, give us money. Okay. If you are in Sarkodie's video, do you know how far it will go?
I understand.
Yes.
Well, this debatable, but I get what you mean.
See,
I mean,
no, it's not debatable.
No.
At the point where you deserve money, the money will come by itself.
True.
If I call you first time platform, you prove yourself. Second time platform, you prove yourself. Third time, you think,
You definitely.
yes,
yeah.
me myself.
But some
I will
people
sort you out.
don't, though.
If they don't, if they don't, leave them. Others will do, because at the end, the bigger picture is the people in the audience.
I get it. All right. So we have a quick one coming up for you. You've been very, very strong on promoting our own GH Music, DJs and all that. You have a quick take on that. Our time is fast spent. So one take on, this whole drive, this campaign you're running.
I spent 3 days in Nigeria, and the only Ghana music I heard was Sarkodie, RNS. No, RNS,
Okay.
Rich Nigga, yeah. And it was just the beat. They still mixed it with Nigerian vocals. Yes, in one lounge at Lekki. And I realized that they take their artists serious.
Yeah.
So what does it do? It makes you also take their artists serious.
All right.
If you come to my house, right, and I talk to my wife anyhow, because Sakofa drinks, but I won't say guest at bar. If my wife pisses you off, there's a chance you can talk to my wife the way I talk to her. But if I talk to my wife in respect and all of that, you would also do the same. If you go to somebody's house, how the person treats something is how you take it. So in Ghana,
Let me see something. The sense they talk, they be here, they come out or this one.
no.
You they talk sense like that today. Where you go bed?
But why you hit my head? You shock say sense.
You they talk sense like that.
Myself I shock. If you sense, eh?
I mean, I know you never talk, especially Friday. Sure, DKB.
Have I any sense?
You talk one sense like, oh wow, is this KBK or DKB?
And then KBK, my twin.
DK.
I cabin the spirit of sense. Sensibleness.
High sense and no go fit believe this thing. High sense, na my ground.
So every day I be low sense. Your teachers will say, whoop. You don't get sense. You don't get high sense, low sense. You don't get sense.
DKB, now they say you start fitness, so